update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Assalamualaikum barigol ngali konton kali bismillah ko reki mobe ker faatu jibe ka nyin tembe nangal tentu kal je bake alla Politic Kaacha programme mutanale ne min kanale talata ni wato sita mbafala mobe ko ala baraka bake alka ker faatu no mo nyame na programme mi alon ko ka wolle naati ala jang al kana nyina ko officiel le nyim programme fasa ka sembentu yandi to le blodu nyim programme ko alta officiel lairo sang number 7 number 4 ni number 2 abe mo officiel leti nge tendu ke je bake ka tara nyin programme koma ba fala ko ala baraka bake adol fanang milbe gambe jang milbe gambe bantala momo ka nyim programme no ma dong ba fala ko ala baraka bake alka programme nyin no ma nyame nyim politique programme leti mi alon ko akanale talata ni nyin wato sida dami alon ko ka kacha minna wolem politiko koti Gambia banko kanjan surtout koli mi alon ko wole be kering molati na bi fanan modol nati ale mili alon ko itol mamma boni nata Gambia la kosa politiko kola Gambia banko kanjang mara karola membi je wolem Alhagie Mamadi Kurang molem yalon ko abe farmar sa mbakele surtout ñun lungal ko no you know so mba alba kango mele le nyaadu demanding mbulba karola nga Kitim Jarju sorole Kitim molti mi alon ko aka mamam politiko ro bakele mole bi alon ko anene ka APRC support no bakele saying aka United Democratic Party le support nga Sheriffo Baiyo Sonko fanan sorole bi alon ko manke luntanti ar fanan dabe mol kono le mi alon ko groupe o mi alon ko ke kumandi GALA la dabe kono le ando dabe mol kono dum mi alon ko ye wolle arrest num protest la mi alon ko aketa ñun lokumo mi alon ko le tambidate ning Mamadi Kurang be kacala wolale bari ning Alhagie Mamadi Kurang be kacala fana wala do ko la commission odo anon abata je nyame munatina abata je tumiro dol mi alon ko wolle bota former attorney general ba tambedu aburo kata Mamadi Kurang kamba nyinin kara wala anin ku kotangol mi alon ko mba naba kacala jang ngebe tinto ke je baki ka futa nyi studio do nyata do mande be chance dila atol fanandale Mr. Kurang, welcome.
Thank you. Digo, be control be central. Ila lamoer la be.
Yeah.
Studio be, technicians, everybody. Na guest all fana. Ba control na brother.
Yeah.
And then my comrade. My Sonko, my warrior. Unfortunately, yente sama bikama ate bona bikama ate sama bursubi and I was staying in bursubi. No MCC mala bla tingala ne asurian dijel. Kino don't know that because what happened was but Jane, he was so focused on me. Yeah. So his plan is maybe they will take me to one of the worst places. So Kevin put a bush be wrong at a Jane about at a Giro to another corner, Janaka Fin direct. Yes, and so now I'm going to the only one who because for me, Kevin put a break out. Went from Banjul PIU headquarters, then a Kexiol Gindi in Banjul. They went straight to Birkama, Misra. Then they say, Kurang, come down. I have no opportunity to choose. Otherwise, but I did not choose. I did not choose though. I did not choose. What happened was I play smartness because I know, okay, if he has to choose where I am going to be, he might take me to anti-crime. All right, Kitim, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Boba.
molbe kontona lamor la mume gambenol mume momo to ana konton na sabla yo mai kirfato kontona to mume wato wadal be konton la kamolo bendi kata na banko la pora min be sambala nyato yo mana jadawal kontona mekita Mr. Mamadi Kurang yeah because be doku bala kekam pro Gambia transparency soro yo plus Sheriffo Baiyo Sonko mi yalo ko ate fanan daw direct mi yalo ko nyaata tare ma bijele so ba tentola ba jayla mol be tento ka mol be jay.
Thank you. Baba, thank you so much for the stars. All stars and mole mo be kerfato jiweka. Star nyel be mol ma ko la back en ka programme mol mil natiale. So ni defa namba jiweka ndong all star jama sen mole. Baba Cisse, thank you so much. Bye, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bua. Be mobile content na mobile island ko be jibero ke kan. Kafale ko we are back again. To the air, you know, by legend. Come Buba ya fanyamen, you can send more stars so that you can support the media. Be na brother content Kitim. He's always a comrade.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, Kitim mumweti me along ko 9 year long since about 6-7 years back, and from that time up to now, it's like Kubele Tema in Abidjan. Natara Abidjan every day he will call me, and every day I have to see him. And our focus is all about the country, and because I kujama bala long Gambia la Koto, especially ya Jembela Watola, and in Kanabula be cool, so sometimes when he start explaining to me, comment kakumul faji, kolbele alonko, wala kenye bako, klimbale al karola, bolbele alonko yera na fulo tapaw. Sometimes I feel like adama dulu yamere yin, hakilu bela ba, what is their problem? Kanyepe bankola na fulo kankatinya, but at the end of it, the program today is going to be very interesting.
Very interesting.
Mr. Kurang, you know, I mean, comment. So, Kurang is like okay, Buba, I mean, you know, by age, Kurang started the Bakele. But he is someone I do share a platform with him. And I can do Bakele. But, you know, one thing I like in him is with all that Naka in the platforms, you know, the respect, it always stay. Because one thing that at the end of it, the bigger focus should be about the country. Although we have parties, but na banko, na future, na you know, I mean, I am very happy. At some point, I mean, we are not seeing us as partisans, but we see Mejero Kika and Kajiko, the Bankole Kukuman. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We do not program but of course, Kitim Bayo Fanambija Mialonko, Ibe Kachadolu Kela Mialonko, Abedending, Jamela Asset Sola Kola, and funding Kil Mialonke, Wale Aresno Kurang. Be call for light laftalenga start because mo jamal be lafrinka long ela do ko la commission auto yemune start non je aning ye problem o soto no je nyandi le fo ibota at the commission at the jana commission.
It's a story me along komolia amoy but then for the sake of the program, you know, as he summarized nole kumumenti ngato Jana Commission 2017-2018, almost exactly 12 months like yeah, and I was the secretary, the executive secretary for the commission, because commission chair the commissioners, which is the chairperson and 2 commissioners, and the council and the secretary. That's what they call the commission. So I was the secretary, and for 1 year. Then after that, you know, commission nata letter soto ka itandi ko president ko ila service o bantale. You know, to moment janni woka ken, of course, attorney general kachakele men keta ba tambe duty you know to moment na en kumandi kaitani nako safero le keta ay ko tele safe ko ko le caring commission me yalon ka montra nyama andung tol ngam na jibero menti wala mu laftale ye resign na kabiri na yo kachake ngai tandala ko well atolle tamu muroti altamu suboti atolle nte appoint den al diata men diata ali al sa kenole fonte resign to mo resign wo sa kenon atolle a fil ko mal mal la finna jang alien safe ali a fonye ngalon ko man dia e wolo noto ka jabi nyameng because maybe attain kumandi alafta to shift the burden on me kaduno lankang commenting a funti nga itandi gambian ko la ko ngam fonyo commission to le because of nyin dalila anunta maje ko necessary da because ba ito le decision ota ko nyanta fonyo lale woto ito le nyanta funti la ka itandi molla ko nyin dalila le atinna lafta mamadi e fonyo kabin na yo kachake mputada jannin ka letter soto kabonam president ya ate batambedu asamo kabin na kachata lumen asamo afuntita ay newspaper kumanda me ko diamo ke ka fame press conference ka itandi la ko mamadi la tenure in the commission is untenable wala nyinti ko ate continue nola abe danna janne ay time men ke commission to wotumo wayatara mo letter soto folo mol nata be searing of so kono na mol nata ye news yitani na man surprise fana because ngalo ne ko na talata nyame you know anu ngalo na be laban na nyame fana so kabring newspaper waje you know amanke mbota commission to instantly on that day state a commission for about 20 days to do what is called a handover because Yalon Commission is a national institution, you know, by an act of parliament, you know, through the president. So amanke ko president na tamu waranto political party le tamu o mamali le tamu o batambedu le tamu motante commission ti commission mu gambian kol gambia dingulu gambia namu jolalu o le tamu commission ti so ning commission yente iko yensape letterole ko nyako ye bondile ngalo ne ko na responsibility le mbao responsibility membembul commission to time a waratale as executive secretary be responsible in kujamal de la ning commission every asset technically ni assist ntenyanta fellon na jele ni be fending investigate la van dulal me kataje nim bagasol men any recover ta fanan be nyanta tala na responsibility le so nte wulino la nyama so I have to cooperate for 20 days kaduka ka kuoke ka fame handing over wala nin commission la loyalu anala polisolu anala dokulalu nieta step by step kabrin kaitalam bang for men kafuta abotam ba karafatam bang fending karafatam to go through it page by page, one by one, as you always say, bullet by bullet, you know, to make sure that everything is accounted for. So what accountability, oketa, and after Obanta, you know, about 2 weeks or more later, then I was escorted and I left out the committee.
So, but mune exactly kera foye safero ke president ya. Batambedula interview abe mimfaka wole mjinti kwa at the time, ni ajiwe ate bijele ala Solicitor General bijele anung commission fana ya Alpha Dol sotole. Bari imanta nyil beto ye safero ke president ya ale straight. Mune exactly kera foye safero ke president ya.
Well, you know, of course nga safero menke president ya mo bele oje, dunia bele oje. Amanjere ka repeat, but munne atin nga safero ke at that time. Yeah, obviously, yalo momorondi ibe dokola. Kabri jani be doko ke la commission to ika kalile follow. We have the oath of duty, the oath of allegiance, right? Ike kaliwala le. Signafula, oath of duty, oath of allegiance, ni ataramang fili, ni mfilta molsi hakilo blandi. Then sabanya mbiye kapume oath of secrecy or secretary daman nekota in the office of the president. So you know it's a responsibility. Ikmuke kali president ay, mo muke kali president because ike kali men ike kali ala toya ining ala tema. Ko mbe menkela mba kela ning ala tema oath of duty. Mbe menkela allegiance, my allegiance is to the country, not to the party, not to the president, not to Mamadi, not to Barrow, not to anybody. That's oath of allegiance. Your allegiance is to the nation, right? Oath of secrecy, that while I'm doing this. So every oath has a reason. And ni ota amanke ko ikata mole, ikata bankole anini ala tema. Whatever doku la ila any decision ya make. Malon fo batambe de fate aje wole nyama, fate aje le ko bang ate decision all men make wol nyanta kela for the benefit of him and his family. So his allegiance, contrary to his oath, or maybe it's to him and his family. But for me, na allegiance And my oath is to my country and my people. So anything else, ning anata, all those are administrative issues. There is nothing in terms of duty and responsibility more than ye Qur'an ota, ye al Qur'an ota, ye ta muslima dinti ye sal ye samba ye sal jomuta ye jodi la ye sal jomuta eta ye al Qur'an o mute bulo kono I kalita lodula killing president be siring minister albe be siri ye kali sinya saba al Qur'an o be bulo amere momorondi ka sali muslimoti yalo ne way men min so ning anan many jargon senata but nga safero ke yes mo be yalo ne nga safero ke nga ko le je mel yalo ka manyabo anum bi mol yalo ne wokol mbe wolle kacha kan hani bi sanji say kola mbe ku killing le kono wokol man kontane nyame bari amanke ko wuli tala do polita nga sanji nga wani yala kije ando wani ya nga wokol je nga fole jannin ka safero nga safero ke le fanan inside there jannin ka safero ke outside to the president so amma pour patembedi afoko alaji man wa fonte wanta manke omanke kumati men sotota yes my voice is always de nimbe dawda membe kono ninga atara ngaje malla fala ni momo be do ko wala ikaje ntole andum bawo administrative job lam fanan iba jele nga safe kay tandila ko nyina munna quote but nga feel ko wotumo at that level things were almost getting out of hand and nibe ko kono ETBJ and you are in the middle of it then I'm the center of the commission. I'm not saying in terms of decision making, I don't make no decision, but center of the information flow, right? And information rather from outside, it come to me. I see information for the commissioners, I take it. Information for the council, I take it. Information for the council, commissioners here, it pass through me. If I get it from the council, I take it to the commissioners. Information from the commissioners to the council, it come through me. Ndeleka samba. Ning abe kibarobe bola commissioner en fanaya abita ministry ya outside the commission akatam ndeleka safe walanto ndeleka samba ngasamba Ministry of Finance or President Office. So any information flow here ning moment investigate la fan nata ni asafe leto na ba jabila abadila ntella ngasamba nyanta samba la wanto ngafon na moli ya samba dame. So I'm there at the center. So pour ka foko mambo cool kalama ninga ofo woto mbe kalabante yalla because nyabe fetering nyabe cool andu nga londo be mbulle ka keseni njaba bo nyoto na tata figures la then woto nga understand the member caring ninga mag main disappoint na kapim futata ba tambe du fama yalla loyal ka fole the substance and the form ning case nata ya as a lawyer, he is a trained lawyer, ni ba jibela ika jibe nyin kamale ko kuola mulumu muneti wala mala formti anin kuola kesol mumenti wala the substance of the thing but ngamenje kabim fudala batambe ma interest sort of on the substance that I wrote. He was only at a interest settlement all of the procedure, and like come for journalists only. But he doesn't want to among any interest sort of to talk about the substance. And I was very worried at that time because school member caring be no leje hainan nang ibinaka. And ngamira ko justice minister wow I tell him boss what more I telephone yanta he has if I have the view in the car nin camera bebul he has the helicopter view ate kam nyenta bugoje so ninta hundanta demanding ate nyanta wurlal wasa ninta hundanta atamembe santo atanyabe information o bela atama wuri and then after that sai mol nata je membe tambita anatambita nyamen anin kuol men keta anin tilimbali men keta ate murtanan ka dispose mo ya Alhagie Mamadi ndenga batam med lay interview ol beje membe be mu waste time ol lati because aka fem fo kabra press conference dia be mbayla lu men journalist ol ya nyini ka belal aya befo bar wolu mol ko batam be dule to nya fo loyal ya bakle almametal nyol be ya bakle order some of the public opinions ya bakle public opinion be in his favor at that day but public opinion wobuka facts change no. And facts were not.
Okay, so most of I know this oath of secrecy, Kodol Bijele, it are revealed, but is up for most of phone leko. Ibe corruption le fight ka at the time. Or corruption of fight ole atina ifotela do kola at the commission. For most your phone.
Yes, most your phone ole because mbebon leje watomen aning a coincide with the starting of the disposal of the of the assets, starting with the tractors. You know, there was the cows. We didn't participate. The Sheriff Division did it, and then there was the tractors. And tractor comme ya jamela bagasol bondi watolem abenta watole pe coming tractor nisol wafita Sheriff Division yol wafi o watole tractor fanan commission ya commencé wala to ka authority di ka already ko ka commencé tractor la wutume man futa motoma folo fan tractor fanan abenta wato men fe wala anim sartol men keta wala nyenti ko anyanta kala open bidding commission from order dada order nyinka explain ne coming bagaso nyanta bola nyameng e ka fola auction and kala commission describe le bagaso nyanta kala auction neti wala ka mobe bendi ka kibaro di Gambia bela radio to photo radio to la photo newspaper to ko ñun auction fel auction na pour mobe beng dula kari ni wati kari. So what information e baje mo jamal na tay pentaje anu na keto auction tin te kam fo na transparenta aka banko ranke so aka wala nafa bari ning aman transparent coming abe keri nyamente nyin kordal be wafika nyame still na kodo ka soto la barabu kana ranke so kono akata modo le la poso kono so ntolgo process men tell them the head of the team although there were policemen, there were soldiers, there were people from the president's office, people control, there were Batambi Dufangana office, majority of the people are from there because commission on staff abimu Batambi will staff let so nimbatambi na ko commission irisin amapo surata de surata otita yame surata bita uloko no le kata tractor waf. No, you don't have time for that. We are talking about the staff of the commission. They come from the Ministry of Justice. Ibotam batambi la officer kon ndefa men saytan no to batambi la assistant ol deputy permanent secretary. So what commission na staff bijele and all that transparent process happened until janinte ka boje over time all. It was good. The results, mem funtitaje, in that 5 days we operated, was good. So ngamen realized at that moment, at that time, ngamen smell, walam ko, moli ajale ko, yes, it's a viable thing, and these vehicles and so on, naturally. But a lot of people were not in more interested in purake transparent form. So attempts can stop. When because maybe ngal mol aponyele laftanyina and so on but take momo in call ka for go to come to the ta auction mu nyilun kar leti yenaje foy mu government department leti bang foy mu parastatal leti bang foy mu council leti bang foy mu individual leti bang politician or not ka ni call dron ka for ne on the 17 or 18 or 19 there will be we have fixed a date abekala nyulun kar in time kar yenaje inila koto yenaje mobe na talanga ema pim and mo journalists will be and everybody you know transparent. That's what we did and we did well during that process. But okuntu ta nyameng you know nta fono la diamol membeke but after nisi ta ija for the ya analyze ikalo nako you know after mbota je fanan that's the last time the commission tenga menje they have a transparent process kabinto ngo okay mbota je. So it's in the article in the Republic report. Swandi wrote about it. Since that time, commission any process is transparent. So after it, there was no transparent process at the commission. No, there was no transparency in disposal. Ndemaje ne atara modo ya asifuntina ayafoko nyine transparency fala ketaje kabri mamadi potaje bar kabrinta potaje man transparent mamoy maje bari ngamo ile fana fangal be wafila. Who are the people who were calling you at the time? Do you remember them? A lot of people. You know, it's not necessary. People have the right to be interested. Yes. Now, yes, at that moment I spoke to mayor of KMC, I spoke to mayor of BCC. You know, I spoke to several people. I spoke to several businessmen. Yeah, big businessmen. But anybody who asks me, come to the process. It's their right to call. You understand what I mean? And if they call, they call. But then, is also what I believe is that there is already an order what wato order bijele andu natara bagasol be wafila nyanto order le follow la andu tenga wala follow from botaje. Okay, all right, so saying the president wala yamarla and orelem the National People's Party la campaign deputy campaign manager that is Modu Sabali
ako ite fam bondinola ñing kol kono because ite fam way wafiro kele andon ya fole ko kabri bije wato men na wafiro datila already and ye track it all fole well Mustafa fana report to ngajele ko 43 tractors wafitale ne manjina di amount is 10 million 10.5 million ali wafi wala for is this statement okay ka foko Alhagie Mamadi Kurang te fem fono la modo because afana participate wafiro nyintol
yala om busolt because the commission want to investigate. I was not uninterested, but in the monkey because Yajame and his close associate. I was not identified because Nenaman Doko ke Mansakunda. Nenaman Doko ke Yajame Mansakunda. So commission it was about 300 people call for questioning. Ndeleke Kalindi when they come. But Monenama Fonyako Mamadi ito APRC, so we have to investigate you. That's one. Two, already, lumembe bolaje, lumme yana letter din nani la tayeta ajive, ani lumen sign after to do handing over. It's about 20 days to account, purunga account for every paper. And during that period, I was communicating with Batambedu, communicating with Suhara Jane, and communicating with Ami Pensura. Because you can suffer, ninge bele copy. That's communication. The letters are there. Womuneti yen konti bole kanyininka everything me alonka benna onda ya bele nyininka kew. And obviously more be alon otumon I'm not in good terms with them. It was very tense. And doli aitandi nalako nim fempe mankita you will face the penalty, which is I know what that means at that time. So ning Mosa will not ako Mamadi Manyanda Femfoland because and they investigated by the best lawyers in the country. Surata was the doyen of the bar. There is no lawyer Alonko in Gambia at that moment who has more experience than Surata.
Yes,
and then Ami, with whatever disagreement I have, she's a top lawyer. But Tambedu is a top international lawyer. Then there are other accountants by Masen and Abiyose Sose. They are chartered accountants. They all investigated me. And I handed over. I went home in peace. So say Motsa welcome ndako Motsa wal subject muna atinna because mobi sabali commission ya kumandi mo be nyala kanyininka ya nyininka munela iko mobi sabali yekodo withdraw central bank le ba ko hanga kodo withdraw nyinnangam withdraw le nyilunka ya ko hanga withdraw jumala ko ya withdraw atayala risinol deal bari nyininka kilimbiye ya nyininka menna 1.5 million dollar. Withdraw from central bank. Mafo go damana withdrawals. Withdrawal jamala bije. But yani kabri yani ninka wal hani bi video because yani ninka in open session. Kabri yani ninka ate memfo wala minyinti ko ndanyi nganyin kodo dundi dame nta fono la in open. Fonga bonjing open jangata in camera. In camera wala minyinti ngata in a secret place. Suturo kono. Ha. Nafta mbenyim fono la suturo le kono. Was mabolo kono in camera wala minyinti commissioner betar la jele mo saba. Council betar la jele ntele mu klakoti kasafe. And commissioner yo diala yo grand walal. Ndelafta menna mo saba nada telafta commissioner senani la molye. Atara funde sai security je koto because you be public information. But the burden is on him. Mamadi Tinano jang afoko wo in camera mod sabale ko tenin ten. Hana keta nyal. But lafta mod sabale funtina afo Gambia ko le.
Sung bal.
Bawo ako kunu ngamu akafo pita eko nten ne ba bantal. Ane barakatal akane barakatal lafta lone barakaring ay funtina afo Gambia no le 1.5 million dollar me alon ko ateko abakela in secret. And the commission ya allow ayake in secret. $, United States dollar.
Million
killing in tala.
Okay, so
ya sabali wala bondi central bank. Andung akaba explain in camera andung aya explain. Say atenya ta funtila afo banko mole. I mean for commission ya wolung. All is one.
Okay.
Right. I think I'm all about fang senyandila for him. And atebe on record le already saying things about Batambe. I wanted to mention, I wanted go information about Ngaja Jele Kandama for Batambe Yakite, Batambe Moja yep, Batambe la Bewa. So he has information, he's smart. But to preserve his integrity, anyanta funtila I out of.
I also
Not an interested party. Mamadi is not an interested.
All right. I janim minan modul kang I accuse of ananko ebe political dundi kan nyinto about GALA mi alon gole lota ye protest kele idabe no mol konele mi alon ko ye wolle arrest in Banjul wode kabri be arrest kambe lorin jele kabri kafuda funding kella but are you for the political play can even use can this particular thing for a political play because already ngajele fanang modul ba ya start like asave ko molbe nyantanala Mamadi Kurang coma for 2026 are you doing this for politics
nte ma fo moye nga fo nyaadi le Sheriffo fel dum men na protest be kala nte na te to le follow tata je akonya nga sijang I understand. Ayininga fonga politique kumale jam deni Sheriffo mantra politique killing.
Yes.
At kabra be jamo dat la ja fonga etani la ko for the past 2-3 years ni Mamadi ka benne every platform kon ka benyame. Anu ka di nyola le fa ka kandi. But ning discussion of bantan katale nga singa atami. Past 3 years because nga believe that's politics. But ayininga fo ndena te joint la banko ni mo political ti na tara mo men be tata o demonstration ni ajibe. Ye mel mutawo mam mel mutawo mo nyininka ngamo dol jije fam me kabintel futal president ngalon ko wol mu NPP let but I trust them even today I trust them ngadol jije lem futal je ngalon ko wol mu maybe the UDP sympathizers them UDP councilor ngadol jije wol mu doy representatives let Keksane he is a doy MP MP candidate Omar Sanyang he is a doy candidate right so the group la me alon ko say itaba ni ta lafta politics la fo ba fole ni ngata MPP mol kamana UDP mol kamana ngata doy mol kamana ani APRC mol some of them nge nati nge join ani independent dol bi je wol be a declare ko I don't belong to no party and I don't want to belong to no party jumale be wol be kafla nge ka fo mol ko yona political agenda how possible obe keno la nyaadi de so way to la ko moy tan o kuma kensalati momo ko fo imalla fi tonyale moyla wala yati na ibe kuma kalanta fo kam bare momo yalon ko itika ko korsi nyanta lon na le ko mol men bentaje mambo particularly anu mol manke molti mel mabota nyim banko kan mol fermance tale andi man any political connection so andi hani bi bebe la patiol leto bebe la pole bebe la political pole la Sheriffo ta kabra ya bula tata la councilor ya do ko ke ndol fana kexñol be la ko la ndol fana ben na ko la ya ba ning ngaje necessary nyanta mitla be mitla la kotenke nin min lafta mitla being be mitla bi sama nga mit wana sinin fana nga mit but you know as still now nda vola career ko ni lafta na la nyim mitu be bolé la parti tole no I don't have a political agenda as far as this concerned for sanji say since 2018 up to now kabin 2018 for B memem fokam bo killing na fokam na ben ni nga bero fay na ben ta politician of he katuko ba manke ko politiko le atina nga bero fay
so is that
ni ko fay fana na ben ta men fe be APRC wonde be UDP or NPP or DOI abende fele dron ba manke ko politiko la abende fe ni mo do lo ta jana ka ko lafta Sheriffo ke candidate president candidate want to Mamadi and so o mo mari la ideal o man ken to la ideal ndol agenda is focus. They are focused on the money for 8 years.
Looters.
Yes, and GALA is called the Gambian Association for Looters against looters, isn't it? Looted assets.
Looted assets. Yeah.
So that what definition of one change? It's very focused definition now.
Okay. All right. So Mbida Sheriffo has straight because according to Sabali, UDP doesn't have the moral authority to criticize President Barrow as far as these assets are concerned. So let's listen to Sabali. Maybe and come back, yeah.
To criticize President Barrow and NPP authority, to criticize President Barrow and NPP on this Jame assets issue. When the commission was being formed, UDP was part and parcel of this coalition government, and UDP was the major stakeholder, and they were calling the shots in this government. And even by a casual look at the composition of the Jame commission, you will know that the key players are all associated with UDP. Bartambedu, who I have criticized and I still criticize, is celebrated by the UDP to date. Today they still celebrate, he is part of them. They don't have the moral authority to criticize President Barrow on this matter. UDP should apologize to Gambians because they were part of the group that rushed with emotions, with obvious desire for revenge. That's what led to all these missteps that went through and now we have a mess to correct together. Let us calm down. Let us stop the figure pointing and name calling.
All right, but your party is, according to Sabali, your party is part of the mess, and you cannot. Yeah.
Anyway, Buba, thank you so much. You see, Sabali sometimes like they Gambian le blame. Should Gambians listen to Sabali?
Yeah, he's a politician.
No, listen. Let me tell you.
He's the advisor of the president. He was part of your party.
Let me tell you something. Actually, Balu Kono, integrity. Ya family. Fenne me alongo akumata bakele. Mome ya alongo, let's say atinyata ya deda atinyata. You understand? So wo come mome ya alongo already atinyata le. Ya deda. You understand? Another atinyata kotenke. Wo mile batina. Wo be mo na fara mile la. Somebody is that kind of character. Somebody bete momento ate mo na fara. Somebody be ya jembe kanda num atinyata. Enough moment. When we were struggling, Kaya Jembe Bondi, Saul Kasola. Young government need to know this. When we were struggling, Kaya Jembe Bondi Jang, Momo Sabali be Kasola. Nakatofa Saul be Kasola. The government need to know this. Jamea Solomila, Sunyaro.
Alhagie Sunyaro.
Jamea Solomila. Enough moment. So, Ning Wakita Modern Society called Banco Be Jutara.
No, but I can mean for is your party. I'm talking about your party.
Jambe Sabal like a Joronti Jang, Gambia Bacon. I moment beta doko. I meant Tombong. I have to Joronti. Carasione. Who can Sabal 1. 2. Mama Sabal Kilo. Willem Mot Mayalongo. Jada Commission Asida Jere. Mobe Amola Mempo. Sabaloko and by school Montara. Yalong let them move back to the record.
Very important point.
Let them move back to the record. Yalong Nimo me ma Kanamol ma. Enough movement.
Kurtufuntung. Na lobule. Siobulai.
Look, I'm killing for you. Alamu Mansati Mansameya long Massa Senem Balem. Yajele Nyunko Kabra Bekata. You know Dr. Smile Sise. He's a very smart person. Dr. Monkato, Dr. Smart.
No, a smart Sabalitile.
A smart Sabalitile. Kabra Joko Jang Defem Foro Jangabe Tinyasane. Amason Kadapide, a Cosabalita. Bari, Kabin Doctor had a push, Peter, after that Pitaya. Pitaya from the draft at Yamuta. I am member in Yoko. There's a course out there. I want people to go and listen to it. Sabal gone by school of Montanabu. I'm to you. I'm no, you have to water flow. I'm going by school of Montanabu, Jana Commission. But Sabali, Andum, Sabali, Belua Sola.
That is so personal.
No, it's not personal. You want facts? You want
This is not personal.
Listen,
Sabali is working for a party and he's working for a government. As far as he's working for a government and he was sitting there to speak on behalf of the government. So please, you have to lead me.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't think it's necessary to, yeah. You can reference I mean for at the commission, but yeah, just go ahead.
I want you to understand that one, right? Somebody call Ahmad Fenson, Kordatabul, Fentabul, but Kunu, Alakaiko, Yeb Gambian call Lemendum, Fire Diakuya, and Kunu Alaka Fonoda, Aka Korasa by a Korasa, a Korasa, Aka Korasa by Abamai, Sabalo side. And no, did a cosa there. At Jana Commission, can you call it?
I said declaration.
I obey Marble Simon Sabal Soronale. Sabal Society Colo. Sabal Soronale among Society Colo.
Non deva me punto Gajibo Buba. More in commission. A conyo go for Sabal, it ever told me you are almost the same age. Yammer Koraba Bulba. At that time, Janin Kaboje, maybe just guy. No, I have no idea. I don't know him. Maybe I just know him from far away. I know him. So more for Femba Bulotumo. But at Kunungo, the Nebuga Sawal, but Alaleake, Moko Nyoko, Yilamo in video. ngamo ya bafula ngakorda fula samba mai ngon tenge ngi karo ko korda me aysan ayaboni UDP le bang fonu ayaboni APRC le as number 1 civil servant
no not APRC no not APRC
okay
UDP and the America but say to come to Sabali come memfu you see ya usenu dabo jele ninkeba you know isi kuma chama kumo be fama but ya keba fa le senata usenu dabo be janne from Jawara's time abe doko wala masakunda kono fokana fa Jambes time ya family ye 2 miro la kam ala ka ko kan ando sabal do le 2 miro be pasan ala bo be kula ni keba kan ko keba selen bal ando ay patio me alonko aka hakil to bakele I remember one of the meeting do ketu birkam I warned him that minister jama be nyele but I minister fulas kumandi saba I warn ko sa hakil to bakele ay lamin dambundi wa commande akay lamin dambundi be se hakiltu ako amon sane se hakiltu I won't be wala yalla ke won binala because I am not loko the likes of today will come so this abal kafoko moral authority go ye kawmella usenu ko usenu le batambe duta do ko la usenu ya fole andu baro be janna man fa baro fendi kanan kafoko usenu le batambe do ko mena billahi wallahi usenu diamuta ako barole batambe duta sama batambe duta do ko la usenu le batambe do adama hey batambe mu loyal usenu mu loyal de biñum banko kanjam usenu le be loyal usenu le swahata no ñim banko kanjam so mota kala loyal ñim banko kanjam fo e siwu fo mo yelo fo international aya tara ni usenu ma soto ba daddo si mir ko e mari la daji ko wala usenu daji ko
no ndefa I want to come to that point because yalla mbuba if you are a journalist and I'm looking for a journalist appoint am I responsible for what you report? You're a professional.
Yeah.
Sako professional member called lawyer or accountant. What it means to be a chartered accountant or a qualified lawyer is that you work without supervision. You can go like a professional.
All right.
So you're a professional. More appoint. More Gambian will come on murko makabo karle appoint. The responsibility is the man sita sirankang.
Okay. All right. So I'll give you 3 minutes. So
buba usene akondi le fet. Ako atama batambe duta do ko la ando ya ko le fana an so hata atamata do ko la bari ay so hata buñale I respect because another working relationship usene usene andile but yeah sabali nato ko UDP doesn't have the moral authority. Did he have the moral authority to even speak about corruption in this country?
No.
But gamen ko nyinga wala sabali bi nyim banko kam evidence all made finding about
asset declaration.
Asset declaration. About Sabali B. Metamono. Kuranga for the $1 million killing an intala. May I look Kabiaga commission on a koya, Samba Sutrokono. I have $4 only at the first Nadile. Koya before the Sabali finding a familiar. I am a gamba dollar Muntole. What I did that Sabali Nimbango can go Sabali Manana Diamond. Sabali bang about face sort of being the mem for ni data come mole be aloko ni come John Sabali John.
Okay, thank you so much Bayo. Kitim iten neka APRC support le no wato of course under president ya jame anun kani kabira tata but saying you know in ataboje but jammela ni asset so la kodo APRC metaka normally before nyin lunga be sila kabri nyi report of indita mune metala reaction on nyin call be kono about the assets.
Thank you very much Buba nyin karo kumata yalo commissaire wato political be keri jamme bijan as president okay defon ka cibaro moyle nyin o jamme ko da jama sto but yalo sometimes you can job all kan I don't tell more sifani menti I always want to know all kata nyadi ha fo nyimu toñalati yalo bi ko jamme 200 something ko da gamen jama sto
mo malon ko jima
san and ning fen kutong dol even Rolls Royce nte na malong I talk ko for Rolls Royce babul for Rolls Royce nte mo 2017
ala ni Rolls Royce nte maje list to de afa bi jele Alhagie
nte na maje
Rolls Royce
be kanela wolu be le kanela Rolls Royce ni wolu be no kanela yo ko ko
no ta kanela akay wo yo je akay mo do fa bu woni moto yaaje be do sama to the airport Lumen Jamaica, that was on the 22nd of January. On the 22nd of January 2017, you model Benum Banjul International Airport.
Okay, but that Lumen Nabitaka and Noti.
No, Lumen Jamaica. The following day.
I call for maybe Benum Canela before we are not like
you know someone to the airport, Puke Brand Jamaica.
Okay.
Tola Balanta, when you model, you Jamaica, you model guitar. But model Falcon, if a fire, you take for very long. A gold coin slim back, boxing, turn down, Jamaica. I've been firing for the seal. All those vehicles were firing Bakasol, Jambela Bakasol. Another airport. I remember I came with Musawa Suso. Musawa Suso signed American. I came with him because Otumo, I pick up coalition first 3 pick up over Sabana, but don't give me one. Because I can't take up first tomorrow use no. So Namoto, at the end of the Namoto la promotion, but I can pick up that target. So don't like that. Comme mo be yalo ko mo be bulu to la kata mo nova kata som da do be ngata silo ka ke jinde mo do ko ko to taxi la ko te non de pa
no na cool ke
no
ora to mo ma ya jame pick up the
first 3 motor le 20% barola mo kilo jing I will do that
ya na mo de
no am ke me mo to ko yo ko so
okay bismillah
so do le kata
okay.
Okay.
Alias of State House. Including the Rolls Royce. Okay. All right. Kitim continue. You can continue.
Thank you very much because it will more flow.
Yeah.
In that time, they know more than me.
Yeah.
So I'm very much interested. Okay. I think I realized this. I think 04 or 5 Rolls Royce was in Canela, and I'm cabin Ibe Taga, but I don't know how true it is. You're cabin.
And so okay, the former
me by mental so it quite kind of Rolls Royce in the camera. So me a fonte akoye jamme fu kwanle a fai ko Rolls Royce tata nte la moyo wallet ko jamme be Rolls Royce le après Rolls Royce le ba bulu. So nte I even was interested to know yaronte kedano moto wafla motor. So ngamoto wafla I know about cars. Yo nte interested for car long so kwa mare kako. Do you think I'll get the sachet numbers of those Rolls Royce? Because I want to know the price. If I get the sachet numbers, I don't need anything. I will know all the prices of that car. And even the former price and the present price. So, comes a plane on from up to 3 planes or 2 planes?
3 planes, what was it? 2.
So, be lunung and this 200 compound. Okay. Najele, Jame, Katale, I do go tele. But like 30% was secured through at the founder, which means he gave Gambians 30%. Because enough loan pay, mean getting there was soccer bring now money. Money loan, your ballet sign a Safono Alhamdulillah. Ni Jame Yinso Jame Manike cash money, Kasamba, Land Banda. This is a lot of money. Because Rolls-Royce Dama is bulletproof and it has 50-meter camera a front and back. So okay, I was so much interested to know how much.
That's expensive, yeah.
That is expensive.
Custom made.
It's not very good. So Jamme Sita Akoko Alnikeji, how fingerprint Nala Babalan. The car is like that. Yo, so in that interest of Puka, but sign obey Jamie, obey, you have to obey the bank. You among people are saying, my people like now, Moon Gada, Purufunta, even billions in America, and batch also. So a batch of Fanang, Yalan, for Kodobe Street for even the I think Nigerian foreign minister, Karen Yele. You go to Mabutu Seseko because I follow a lot. You sign into Tajang. Nimbeji Jang. Nimbe Mutajang. You call that out that Jamme Commission. jamme commission kola anata ke sulu toti na jamme sunyaro la ndefa wonata jamme sunya so which mean ni double sunyaro la ke ye jamme sunya bayri jamme ya fayne ko yin 300 at least 340 or 340 million US dollars e ko ya tumi wala ya on tumi wala okay barente man time frame jiji ne alon ko yin wato le di jamme la ko sani na 6 months le di le waran 3 months waran 2 months pour yin ko do jo ngela aseto men fris ni wonte mbela aseto wafila o fana manake ye bare okay ya lonne me men ke kan non comme ça Mr Kora ya fo nyame so wala na iman son pro ko le kenko ila anyanta kala nyame ye sai nka mo fon be waf kan ni sol be wafta boba do you know that until nga mo sas moto member state house to write all the sas numbers
really
okay
Kabirin
Jameta because I know I didn't do it for Jame. Even though I anakele that one day this thing be swallowed. Until nga okay. Ngadla do fana fo bra no shade. Me alon ko fana ngam sas nkay ko dukare makoy ngani moto la details so soto. But nte kay tente bolude. Nka mare ko akip. One day be swallowed. Nata fo moyen kay ko nga karle sas ay ni moto member state house. Malon nangam jellemde aya besafe nkai ko anyi kuma ndi anyi ninka kabira amare kuma ndi anyi ninka amare kay ko yes kay to nyin teta mata le bar kay to ngadi karal amare tata kay to ta so with all that they are doing ntema fuko motol mu mere ko I did not say ntefo malo moto nangam nyi men safe so ntele nga Moses 2017
pour go looking at the price your motor was the price all min it be jaman and it got motor deal kele do you think no, that's not the rest of you know the prices are not reasonable. But first I don't know like the prices of some of these vehicles which are not going to a state house. Covering Jamaica and a more kilo in a certain numbers compared with only 15 people size.
No, because it only a price of funding. It's one fair quality a motorcycle. So no, I will not even say bicycle.
Yes.
Jackie.
Yes.
Yalo ni racing bike, you can pay up to $3,000. It's 3,000 euro, 2,000 euro. Racing bike me olade. If tire Google, there are some racing bikes which you can even pay up to 1,000 euro, 2,000 euro. So jamela ni motor. You know, jam buba people, I don't know. My motor long. Ni taka motor do je gibu bante awsa. When I look at the environment, I maybe pour nyame. I get shocked. When motor like Rimo dama na anisimo, you pay up to 2,500 euro. Today a euro is just 80. You look at motor number, this Range Rovers are costing 60 to 70,000 euro. Ye motor dole fenye. Ya this sikwa. Pabakan dene motor dole boring. Ko moye motor ni picho ni ba. Pabakan tombong yata. Yalo Toyota dole ba bolu ni ka fa Toyota sikwa. Nko amari ka picho. Picho ngaji sape nje Toyota sikwa. V8 ngaji be bara amanke platunti. Do you know how much that car is costing in Germany? 70 to 74,000 euro. It's costing in America 60 to 65,000 US dollar. Buba. The people are joking. More man in along. Rather than take a shock because I know a lot about cars. You Range Rover, your second hand, you get it at 17,000 euro. If I could. So nina ni motor jejang. People are playing with the car. Buba this poverty motor lane to be doing that. More man in along. You see these cars only farmers. Be Germany until after I can drive it nsa nga donto wala nsta nga luas bare bi ni motor le ni ko ando ya jemla ni motor these people are joking the price only coming for ni price only coming for mo motor si wala price only ko le for mole amanke motor fonte motor si wala price only no motor si wala price only ko le for mole when I was listening about 20 to 15 you see ni motor le menje de ajamla je motor ni a big company ya landed luckily one customer will come from Germany motor business malo they will buy all
and import
Yes,
they want to know only the kilometers. I mean, this motor now could be 8 kilometers, 0 kilometer, 10 kilometer. But if I would get even those as a number, any kilometer that you want the present that the price ibe joke in Germany, you know it, in US you know it, in England you know it. So ni motor shelter. So what I call these people are joking. But okay, you can list of them putting now. Which type of car? Alas say number. Ala year of build. And a type. So Mr. Conrad maybe at a photo motor glad.
No, Mr. Conrad and track it all.
I have no motor witness, no motor reporter. I saw all the pictures.
Very good.
Of the
so the type of the vehicle, ala type, Nico Prado Jumalem. Because you cannot say only Prado. Prado have a different Prado. And a year of build. You be then you know the actual after you can if you know the current motor Boba, I know all the prices of this car about African water build whether they build it because you can order it from Germany, you can order directly from Japan, you can order it in America in Alabama. When I was controlling it was built in Alabama in the Toyota company there.
So then, do you know the price of Rolls-Royce then before?
No, Rolls-Royce is signed at this moment because I don't have the SSN number.
Rolls-Royce has no price.
Rolls-Royce has no price. Today, Rolls-Royce
Rolls-Royce can be $1 million, it can be $5 million, it can be $10 million. So there is no price depending on
these are blessed.
Yes. The brand and the features and what you asked for, and then who drove it before today? No, the Buba drive. Maybe can go for $1 million. But if it's driving by the president of a country, it's an antique and a car, not just a car.
Buba,
yes.
When they told me that this Rolls Royce is bulletproof, and that's not less than $2 million. Dollars, yeah, $2 million. Yeah, Sign B, Rolls Royce may be the latest one.
Yeah, of course.
The latest Rolls Royce B. Do you know how much boat? A car 5 boat is costing 20 to 25 million euro. B. You mean that this year? You mean that Sabay Ole Funtina is costing 20 to 25 million euro. I'm talking. So Jamela Ning, I'll never underrate it. How long exactly? But I'll never get it under 2 million.
So you could have built from the Kilo Kampa in GALA. I could have left it. Or you tell me something about GALA from the Yami and for Altara protest.
Maybe simple. Yeah. I mean, because this we don't want to talk about the organization. It's still young, so we are protecting it, and we don't want to talk about the details, and we don't want people to, read a lot of things. Into GALA, but
is it
coming
about only the James as a low fight?
No, but the name is clear.
Yes.
Gambians against looted as there's no Jamaican properties. Looted assets. So the definition is very clear. Gambians against looted assets. I don't want to say an explanation that will exclude or include anybody because Moli Ajeleko it's no more an Alhagie thing now. It's a whole Gambian thing, but the definition is very clear. And the sacrifice for Angela Mole Menke on the streets, because some people may go cabin to be selokono, only sacrifice Menke, they are ready for anything, and where it and Leko, I'm not more important than somebody may alonko. He came on the street on Saturday to insist that I must be released because I could have, without him, asikelo le no mari man asiloga hani binte be selo kono ba isi arrest no le ni ebula jani be stamina 10 steps ye detain correct. So my freedom is because of the people who come out.
So ngajele protest ni impacted because ngajele parliamentary inquiry be kelale ngajele fana ko president of the emergency cabinet meeting I wole command ngajele list of dolphin detale mi alongo doli asosule dole listo nying dole go ke wala bigi but say mo be kala to la next move after seeing all these things palbe but not already because they said
from my personal, I can say from my personal point of view, because maybe Sheriffo may have something different, and then as a group we may agree on something different. But in the personal point of view, is that information on our funtita. Sako information on mamboko nying inyanta ila time tala yang study kendeke and comprehend it. You understand it? Ngalo membiye, you know, and listen to other people because ngalo lego nying ameta inya more funtilal. Like my friend here, Kitim, I tell information I'm learning from him. So other people are going to say other things. Then information now being funded, and I have my own personal opinion because I know that I have information about Ngamel Long. So I'm like, you know, in my own personal capacity to clearly scrutinize the report and see. Coming funded at time is not there. You know, stress, busy, and family, and other catching up with what you lose. But personally, I'll sit and then ngalo mo jamal lefanamba study can sign thing. Then no better. Then we will gather and group together and see what is the next move.
Yeah. What do you think should be arranged?
No, I'm coming as a group, as a very young group. Right now, we are brainstorming. So right now, we're listening for now as a group, and then whatever we agree, inshallah, will come out to Gambia. But one thing is more important, we have a lot of it's not only about the list, it is associated with looting. Looting is not only about loot. Looting is about COVID-19 and then not only COVID-19 fraud, but the $3 million the $300 million lost the Gambia Ports Authority. So as far as looting is concerned, as concerned of this country, make sure that and one thing, Buba, I want to make this very clear to the Gambians. This movement is not a mantra political, and I let people understand that one. More outside there, I mean, it's a for somebody can be there because he has, I didn't do a political mirror killing, or I didn't do a political mirror killing. But that doesn't mean the responsibility of GALA. GALA responsibility movement will to control. We are young men to Gambia doing it. But I don't call the mirror to Sierra Najiko, na Banco can jump more tafautal. Can na Banco and Nafluta Catalan tem. Or nimmo tafauta yana bango na flow tara nyotema abe ku mahale puruntul fanam be kele kilitunu yaade fane tafau pour ka kaje ko mulul yalla ko ina bango na flow ta keda ke kali pour ya boldi bari kukule ko marja wolum jindu ko modo be tabla jele kam mol discourage. And I want this to be very clear to the people. Mol be yalla ko ibe mol discourage kan alkane damko alalo ko they are agents of the government. Emunyu government agents solely, and they will always be the agents of the government. Momo ya lonko, ye you have good intention for this country. The cost we are asking, and respect to my brother, our elder, Mr. Kurang, you know, I think so, Maflago, thank you so much. And respect to the entire team, the young ones, especially the students. They were going to sit for an exam. These are young students. They were going to sit for an exam. But they don't even see Kabako because they cannot exam. So I'm not going to the protest. After knowing this, Gra protestmen, they did not give us permit. So we are saying, if people are calling us heroes, then we are calling those ones as the key heroes. Because you told them what they should go and sit for an exam, you may risk joining us, yes, so they lack us. So, Bafle will Franco, Alabarka Pake, and the younger students also, because the protest to a level is they are. They know, and then I don't want to finish a man cable party tent. Cable party is somebody may I logo, Jabaka to market. Funding Jola may I logo. Come police station. I have a police station, none of my more bulla. None of Bulla. and I am going to organize a counter protest. And he did it. So we battled the back. Lawyer LS Camera will be our logo anytime there is a peaceful protest, because Gambia is always a peaceful protest. Anytime peaceful protest LS will always be there with us. So I'm I say election dual. I think Gambia will comfortable. Mr. Talo and others. Also, we have to. Is somebody yes.
Coming in there, you know, normally in the Gambia, you should have right to a lawyer within the moment you are released. Woman Gambia Damant is everywhere in the world, but it was for some of us in detention. It was very difficult until a team where we were detained, you know, in Misra and then brought to anti-crime headquarters. It went up to almost 48 hours. Yes. But LS Ayub Njai, you know, and the team Melbe Soborga with Nene and Puma and all these other people, you know, working with, and so other lawyers that I don't remember their names. But then in another police station, they don't have chance, but they don't give up. And I think that yes, they were doing, we didn't pay them. We didn't pay them anything. They say we don't even have money to pay them. But it was a great thing that he persisted to see that until even after that 48 hours, they were able to secure our release. And as he said, the boys are very spirited. I met some very wonderful boys that Mary Alongo, they are just same age like my children, but I slept with them in the same room, and I realized, you know, how wonderful these people. I slept with two wonderful boys, Hakim, Ablai, you know, but unless you sleep with him in the same cell, you know, even for one day, you know, they are terrible. I was like, you know, I feel secure. You know, I just, when we arrived in the cell, I lie down here, the two boys, they sandwich me, one lie down and one lie down here. I feel very safe. Whenever there is water to drink, it will like a geonat, you know, I drink, you know, food they make, so I eat. So I was very humble. I met young people, I was very humbled by the people I met.
Yeah. You know, there are people very hard. So I
want to make something more. Sorry, Sheriffo. Buba, these people are joking. They are misleading. The commission is even misleading the whole Gambia. To know. Go. For Jamila that I motol san number. Jamila te wulta ni motol jere ka kodo fele nga jo na account auto. There is somebody. Jamé men ki. Where are these people? Kordal kabiri be kordal wa african kordal dol bi jele kaf ka jamme kordal men sang a santel ko molle dogo ta duma pour jamme kordal sang because of wa do bi jele niya kordal sangi bulo aka fendole like people were lobbying pour jamme kordal sang wo kaytol men data wo leasing jamme ni kordal belelis kordat jeme malis sang Jumala responsible to listen. Jamala kata fenko to land office kata listen. No, there's somebody. Nko, you let them not joke with people. Tractor, Jumala tata ni tractor sana. There is somebody. Not Jamme. These are the people who supposed to come forward. Ite tractor mensan na kabri Jamme chi yejelesa. Ross ni mensan ta Jumala yasan. Boba, let us know these people. We will know everything menketa. And one day it will come. Ni motol be jamne kamol le chin lafta moto karle a jube katala koko aka ko karle albadi la jumala e kay ko kare ni mam fota jan foloto ni fota jan buba everything will be clear. This is what I want to say.
Are me line yella wole fi mole pondrosta me mol dani la mol kana me line ro back 2035488 2035488 2035 yes hello.
Mari fere betula mulle betula yele be chema ba a karanta ten atara mul be ne television amalla nu wala da yuli be maro attack la maro la family attack sai biya da maro ya samana da do kala ba kala na ko maro la tinna ko ngajil mul ya hatlul mu sabala ko na ya kurano ko ala pa ko amu jalla jiko la mala so metel dum de jay.
All right, thank you so much. Abarka bage nga tinduka je bage. I'm sorry, mol mantara mol moy kan, but I hope it's okay. You can comment na tara be mol moy kan na saying. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Ibela moy kan device me nebo talala pour ngey moy. Yes. Ngey moy la, go ahead.
Okay, rapal pe konton na follow. Be kuraning Sheriffo tentula pa ke para ko maintain ni weekend. Teda bana mushe do de kam do kuraye men fo men fo ni alate mo mbari nding lo mati e de traffic wati kan to mo men na ta ko do be mbul nga call nga chula de traffic la ko ni onkuli mina ala soldat ke dane ye la moy ni traffic men tinde te la fitala ye men jo ya fo nin do men jo no la tiade ta ba di la wala ni men la fi wala dum fana ni ko di jamae na so wumulu na lumna na oponyele na telephone olandi ko tonya ko be nyame aganta kala tena na ndi nya wolunde bari di diri ci ka ngam ni rala ko la nenke ay banko la na fulo le tanka ala to tanka ka ni kanan tanka.
Okay.
You know, so mol mel ka ka politiko kan nda bari ndi ma de nya nda men tara politik ikle namin dara politique nte be UDP le bira datu mo baro man na badi yatinya bare ay nin nan kede o fanan ko fonta ko ke di na ko aketale adu nda fana ko ke wolu sura na tarati to la no waru la ta gadi no kala bara ko ni na janne ni men jo no le ci ada mo le men jo ngadi na ban ni mo ta le ci ati di mbadi la wala.
Okay.
Banko kanole di banko la na flo tankol di.
Okay.
So marfala baraka ba.
Abaraka bake. Thank you so much. Yes, womu said and roll it me along kabe bakang mol bulu. So nga do fanan jibe line or yes 20. Okay, mama nyimbe screen obala. Hello. Ela device pala bila mo ikambi na otala. All right. Hello.
Hello, assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yo mbal kondo na bake.
Go ahead. All right. So now I will device or so you have to listen to me. Hello, yes, hello, okay, my go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, Allah program over the Arambaka.
Thank you so much.
The like just will be content na. Okay, for the Gambia our homeland. Min man keep correct, man keep. You know, ya jamela tengol amata ko sakono ya jame polo tengol na sakunda la tengol amanyo naka tilimbali ya to wati malo wafita dami malo kodo dunta dami kodo tata dami molo and when ta kasaniala because kodo ni to wafita ite indira mulka minfo milk social media capable like moto what it 4,000 5,000 75,000 who believe no la wala moto who believe no la no
adala line utara lai kian network wala. Hello. Hello. Alaikum salam mbak.
Abenya korsante
tande
Uko alka men fo sense make back ele sagari na kewa ma kan men fo modol ye wa fi nyamen inyanta ga fole janni modo niya lo ngala adara sawo menna imari salon ne ko nyindara ni sankarle a value ta nyindangam karle ba manke comme like ba ika sa fe listo sa fe nyame ni listo sa fe nyanda ga sa fe ni modo mu nyin nga sanji karle adara ni sanji karle mol balo na nyama ni modo a value ta ni ko di nangam karle borma sa unda ga nge sa enteng bi mol la ko do le tinya kan na fa man tarala Gambia be nyanda ka fundile mato nya fa man sakunda e kodol be dun ka dulamen to doli yalo ko na kodol be dun kan dulamen to sente do sai kodol ka pilim teng imalo kata dulamen.
Okay,
ama easy go.
Thank you so much abarka bake. Thank you. Hello
Buba.
Yeah, inimba
Ibrahim Mane UK
Ibrahim
be kontona mbela gesol be kontona
Ibrahim
intellecta nyinin kala ibulu weda ebe ba consider kan bang purka security forces ni ke samba to court for trampling on their rights.
Okay,
Because more little alonko an individual police officers ni alonko ibiti ni manya joya ni suti, they should be prosecuted, they should be taken to court. And in Sakatafana ni ko be caring ye coverage ke ye multa ye identify ni security forces ye document, because ite jiko bulala ni masibo malle kan ko la ko mi alon ke ka klimo la man bedea it is slow modala. So come on di panwe la ko ayin kontan back and we will come together and bring the diaspora me yo kan nganyala to stand by them. Itolma minno itolma wono jang itolma min no itole wono jana ambulo di nyoka banko boni masibo ko.
thank you so much abarka bake na tendu kaje bake. Hello
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Konde.
Ngejo bake.
Allah kaja yata.
Thank you, go ahead. Ela fa mune contribute la
Di chipes ka dunia ko na no Gambia la.
ande wa sirfo man kala mutani to mi say memoro boron sirfo man fem fonde nyim kokon to min defo say ninna motolo to mbel ben to jela listo balalde 20,000 okay go ahead. Thank you so much abarka bage. Hello
Albuba.
Inimbara, yes.
Inimbara, I'm telling Yahya, I'll call it from Germany.
Yeah, okay, welcome, yeah.
Inimbara, I'm the panelist all day content na, be Mr. Kurang content na, ning Kitim, ning Sheriffo, Patala Balemo, ba play for ye bang kuoleke, alama alay joy nganiola. Magandang ako comment naman ay Taria because kumandlal be sharing wala mo concerning about the list. Yun yung list all on the thing. It just sila sala. Yun na yung findole masakunda sila. So they send somebody to the computer. I see Microsoft Excel. I don't figure it is 99.9% patch. False record I can tell you that for free. Okay. Mr. Kurang doesn't want to because Hani Kurang na diamo gibekal nako he don't want to go too much deep into the details but in records penyamen they are poor records. Ni manke fente maza kunda tibe molle so atuta Gambia dingol le bulu ndeb mem fole wala ko ya muta dame ya muta ke people in the diaspora and down there in the Gambia it fail and then this is good. So if I relent, if I move koma because ni murra koma rek elain kilimbali ya the continent and so if a lorry in the me lord je kajeko Gambia people all around the world if a lorry fail and the people support ni muda pang wal pa be jaw yala men tambita ala baraka ba. Thank you.
Abarka bake. Thank you so much. Na tendu kaje bake. Well, I'm trying to see whether the mold channel or milbe call on WhatsApp, but it's just like the direct call. So, okay. Yeah. Hello.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm trying to see whether.
All right. No, so ni call ni I'm not able to take you. Kian call like nyinge kire. Tell one telephone understand back and say.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yo, buwa aldim bara lami no call.
Nge tembe. Welcome. Juala.
Lamin boya.
Lamin boy. Okay. Okay.
Ye yikai ngela mol tetu ngeja ino ibe mena bangu dogola. Min manyana kilo manyana kila. Ado kitim mundar start and kitim follow back ele. Molo mi alon ko anatonya fasa back. Baiyo Sonko ni Kurang ibe mina ama ale jo Gambia funding kele se Gambia bondi no. Ka fa ko banku do na banku bondi ne ona ta kenola. Fon lebe wulla nga tesiri. Na banku fasa. So bebe jaila be konton ala baraka baki.
Abaraka baki. Thank you so much. Hello. Okay. All right. Yeah, hello. Hello. Alaikum salam. Anyway, ikango lava purnye moya. I am not sure where I'm being. Okay. I think we are having issues with the mic. I don't know. Okay. I try and call back so that we say more. I'm sorry for that. Hello.
Yo, Bob.
Enembara, yes.
Palem pamane la fadronka ya molbe konton.
Pama
ko lebe la platform to Kitim Baiyo Kurang and molmuli alon ko be la moikan. Basically, I just want to send a quick message to Gambians, specifically youths. Dawodang banko bota tilimbali akono kondingkele katara nyak. Gambia nyanta example kende mu yalon ko leketa Senegal. Funding kille fitita, they fought for their right, and we are somebody dole kang. They all see we be mu Senegal eleti. More to manfoje, more profile mantraje, but they came out Senegalese. Gambia dingoli nyanta wole kenak. Bela nyokang. We put our political differences aside. Ngalonga nyima sakundalo nisiloka. Because tuarole la nafulo betinyaka. Bankodingo le nafulo betinyaka. Mbe foka yaje mela nafulo. At the end of the day, bankodingo le tamu. We have to agree that. Okay. So mumbe jembe bankodingo konton na mbe tentu lamba fole fana kongo. Anytime intelve daudanto we are ready to come to the Gambia. Mbe ni funding keri mbulo la nyoka nga sembo la nyoka. Na joko nyimu yalon kabe kele kang ay kembela mantage onti. Once more be Kitim Baten to la bake because he knows Abedoku Kende Bal. He is one of my mentors, definitely.
Kitim, okay.
You the audience will find Baten to la Keja Kendek. By on the Nadino Martin.
Abaya Meladino. Abarga. Kurambia Mega. Okay. Hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Aranyare.
Ela moy gamina wotala pour ngi moy mi ben kolla bagle so the device that you are using to listen ebe wotala la pour ngi moy no ba hello
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yo aldim bara bake buba ngal pe konton Baiyo Sonko nga konton anin katabla Kitim Jarju nga konton Jarju Mambure. Yo ngal be konton katabla Mr. Korala ngal be konton Alhagie Kijeralom from Holland Rotterdam City. Mbe forni ke be konton nambe be tentula mbe jayla iro ya loku nyumma menke. Nasio balwo mume be Gambia diri kambe kukilinda. Tiyaro membe keri alhamdulillah rabbil alamin fonnin keru aliyem menke aliyan dole kala. Mbe men fokanjam over $1 billion ngol ko fokante. Wala dindi jella karamu do free education ay jelle di dindi ngol. Ay leftano ay bo telde sam pour ko men ka jormal nabe ke dum leftano kon. Fali ya jelle bandul leftano kon e ka sutta jele. Dindul ka bo ka dindul bondu wo do ko denano ke bondu wo do ko ke dindu wo do ko ka fatilo kam because he man incubator so. Oto mbe Gambia di be yamarla. Fanno fendi nater Gambia di Gambia di ngom.
inata ni naka foko tonya corruption ko banko kasara le banko tinyale an kayo buri admeno ni fammi kel kin ni momo di bulo ma kelam be security dalla nga fe ko men tambi tammi wa tambi ba tafiyan dalla gambe ko take an security nya men finta jenge be cross le be siri be bukle orgi ya akilo to gambe tinto man fakatale man sakanal ibe gambe di le man president barona la man sakunda da mai ibe gambe di le je jawara patala ay security to lori Pemana ay security ni tarjela ay to lori de andi president mo fana bet hala ay security to wato gambe di solo sendi na ya fri imu gambe di kendole ni mu waju bo tale kan aliya titi aliya no alla banko e ni ya jande atina fa pare wato manna ma solo tinyaro e wajibi ya ko tanke banko kan ko take kabi ni mo ba ke kan golbe tawkan le sai kawlo min ni mo ke kairati banko kan ko ni ko ta kairo sutu no la fango fendi de fo mon men ya no ke kele ko ta ka kulani ali mo bandul le tamo kono ma fulo dan ma men kasara ta jasiya da baki atambita ali wala fulo ne ta la juma no kunto to bal kunto di ni president ma no ko ko le sita jang ni non tanani ya kaf ñomay ko ni men saka te be taw jaar la ban ni ya bo de kita corruption le be banko kan non le ya ko man sa tumba be ya ko men la mo jaarano ile naatu ta taro banko kan banko ila mo ni netta kata kelele iye jaar ibo tar wala fi Allah ta be kelo ko ko be do ko ni sanji sey be siri banko kan ni woni ika fo ikron le kelo itel men ko holam jantal men ni ikron sutiyata ñol itel men sa kundare man complet won itel be siri ko ne san ko foto itel be diamo
Thank you so much.
kini working ni gambi ni security ma kala gambi bri katon ko koyda an ganya wuli aliyedo
Okay.
arkana sinan arkana kiri arkana arkina garafra atel lam shabo power to the people
Okay.
and dum dal tank lam ba tanda aliyo bri aliyedo al sin tanni fulo gambia ding
Thank you.
yalla banko kasatan
Okay.
ala barka kijorno
Avec Mr. Kijera, thank you so much, Mr. Kijera. Ukraine would matter well. Ukraine, yes. Yes, I did like the last call at the time moment. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Back what come from Germany, coming not a country's personal mean, one of the men all catered to change. I mean, this is the first time I know as a government through funding care definitely for Bank with one Nanto Minti Kaka, it a more later can give it. So, maybe the Mbapo de Barca Bake, the Panambian to for Bankoming, Banko Bitamakan Yami, Amanta Laka Chiroga. Banko de develop components upon the Banko develop, you know.
Okay.
Wasn't the Jamadi and the Minti can. And get a Bafala, you know.
Thank you so much. Abarka Bake. Well, yeah, Tamas. I have to take this back. Yeah, I took your call because it's very important. This year, Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ibela moy kam minna hotala pour ngemoy. Monsieur Honorable.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Ibela moy kam minna hotala pour ngemoy.
Okay, good, that's good.
Bismillah, mbe moy ga.
Mba fala la nimbara ba kambe alla panelo follow kan.
Aha.
Be kurang anen panelo mume mbal be chentula. Yaje ning molu mba fokan ya asexual men and list yemen loot what demanding the procedures and process of assets registration or what in the first place. Hello?
Hello, ngemo mbebele remago.
The panel kabri commissioner nyanta ya jamele pangol be and list ya be ya plan no ma ya lon ko ñunu lem say they can give it to the National Assembly ko ngani discover ñunu lem to me ko ñenta en ko la nga jube e ra kol be la de ñamendo a ñenta approval sort la from the National Assembly wetna asset so dulu bije.
We lost him. Unfortunately, left not like a last caller, but that is
the manner he left the country was very strange. It's sudden.
It's sudden.
If there was a proper handing over, which should have
been more important. The country
now Sondano fought first.
It will be very easy.
Yeah, obviously. Yes, it is the last. I think the last call was about Belesoro. I don't know why.
How can you have 3 calls?
You can get the last call. Go ahead. Yes.
Program will be interested in so Neil have called us about also. Don't be surprised. Buba, thank you very much. Now I'm putting a call chances no put a diamo. But in Ben Diamo, I was really very moved by the GALA. But then follow the movement. Body move started them into Mr. Kurang Yala Musola Natalo Bondi Damento. Kala Odilning explain. And more deeper than when I was in the office, definitely not even part of the because of my personal experience. And I'm going to comment to Mr. Kurang to hug the woman for me because this is a personal experience. For 3 years, 6 months, I know how it is. So Mr. Kurang, give a hug for me, please.
Thank you.
No, but Mr. Kurang and Baiyo Sonko, everybody me along involved in Google. Yajele banku buka develop banku mi along ko imanyo muta imanke kilin de kitim fanan kondana Baiyo be. Banku la develop buka for unity koma. Fong seke kilimoti and aliyo success kele aliyin kule ke mi along ko akisi nyin kole atle pride ke nuka government try pride lo akumbalingo kang ala demand so accept. Momang Adama Baro Kong, Momam Minister Kong, Lafita Men, the Wolam Puru Bankola resources, I do Bankola Kukuna Puru, Bankudul Meniana come to Babuduning American. In a more year, believe in conditional men on a Punta Fanda Banco, Musta will leave no conditions they can be leading in with respect and dignity in their country. We need to let them Kenya. So then I'm just going to give a general advice to the GALA team. And he can be useful. And they can follow ning professional degree la banko malala demu kunta yale. And the binal can divide. If I follow there's a usual complaint on blame game and all UDP and UDP. I am quite so. This time around that doesn't work. And I'll try by all means. The diversity is our strength. Among the weakness. Mukamendi mandro wolemu transparency and accountability. Mbejenta menna I can bail and nafad. Alkana political kujivenji, alkana political party kujivenji. Kuoku mi aloko bankola nafadam. Ntela dandro bekelementi. Mr. Kurang, Sonko nyolu kata. Everybody mendal team kono ale useful, ale nyomuta, ale kekimo te puru nga bankolo nde siloka. Nga nyim backway situational scenario. Be bondi. Nga banko develop. Nga sinna bankolo kang. Nga na respego su keje. Nya je tuwa buru kalbe kering. It's because na bankolo la mantra develop kang. We cannot live there like Bankudul Benyama. And Banko Masudo, we have 2 million people, 2.4 million people.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jaire.
I will thank the GALA people, definitely speaking. I think be to
all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jaire. Finally, according to the Ministry of Information, the President will address the nation tomorrow. They didn't state any time. One time but this is according to the Ministry of Information. His Excellency, the President will subsequently address the nation tomorrow, March 14, 2025.
So Buba, you see, left jail to phone. That was a emergency cabinet meeting.
Yeah.
But
so
left time for the to go. President Barrow and his government, they have already failed. Now you already failed. You list to Buba. I can tell you very well that list is a wrong list. Although some of the names smell Barbara, the Balala Kafuko, but I can tell you, I know people, and I want the president and his people to know that we have a list of people, and then we're just waiting for a time. And we listen to and in fact, we know some of the properties where they are as we are speaking, and we know some of the properties Jumali be used recently. Be used I want the president to know. Andum, Umolu, and the details of their information is not in the list. So that way, mentally, la wala bintu ko masakuna mantana ka toya fumule. Allo, I want the president. I remember for la Samura or whatever. Let him come with the truth, because the thing is, the president fitted at the amuta. I fell for. May I look about get told that I'm not shut up. I assemble the bank do again. Pruka bundi masaya. Because of this go is misleading the masses. So if any list dealer, I know the people behind this cabinet meeting, the one who are the architect, and I know Milabula intention of why they went and do it. But I just want to tell the president one thing. Don't the furniture jam, the mango furniture. We will never sleep. And we will always make sure we hold the government accountable, and we will make sure that about our property. I don't the property. This is not Jammeh's property. The moment it was confiscated by the state, this is our money. You understand? If it is Jammeh's property, I'm not fighting for Jammeh's property. I'm fighting for my property. I'm fighting for something I own it. You understand? So I want the government to come and tell us. And I can tell you, we are going to come out and killing So let the presidency know that we are ready for that. Thank you, Boba.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Boba, I think it's a big feeling where this money near estimate. Jamela nyin kodo menka foten. Near estimate hani mamfe imatiko year 1 2 3 account but near estimate. Motol anin nyin kodol anin businessol be buba Gambia dingol men yalon ko fondinkel men yalon ko idunta bakwela this money niya dundenu Gambia be ay tabla beto to anyata tala dame it will save some of the life of our young people.
Yes.
Men fata bakon. It will save the life of other people who are now hanging in Tunis and other people. I cannot say that it can save all because they need a better life in Mawaleje. So now these people are supposed to be remaining in the Gambia today and have a better life.
Yes.
Men fata alma ale ne man kafrekela but sa nyin kodo man anyanta nyi life le safe la no kan ñu la life safe ka Gambia di wala future pour di wala si jangi hope soto but the know they are hopeless. Buba walatina. Imagine from your father, your brother, to the son. Be near imagine the new fundita. Because the pressure is on these children. These people now they see that my father is suffering, my brother is suffering. Meaning belly at in a B in the new fundita. And then the government have to come out and bring us back this money. Meaning kodo nyanta fundita, meaning kodo belong to the Gambia. Jamea to yane ama fundinde. Kabrin jamia to the afo amfri nata nyi kodo mota. Why should we allow these people in na kodo ta sign but I give these young people who are here now?
Yeah.
Sign a fellow sign back way close to them. So do we want these people to go mad in the street?
Sir.
Eh? So wala tinna mansakunda funtina nyani nyimbe funtimba follow from A to Z nyimbe muru Gambia dingol ka wala tinna te kabringa Mr. Kora moy ala fenke follow ko kanakta to clarify some of the things. I was so happy. I wanted to know this Mr. Kora. But imagine Menke.
Yeah.
Because he's the king. Kabrin anatal anyifo. Mol nata another feeling so to Kafuko we will get information later. He's the one who opened everything.
Okay.
At le macholi. But Mr. Kora, I will thank you very much with all this Sheriffo Sonko. Ndega moile ko mole la takafundi. Bante fo ma fenke so nata nga moy iko ibe fanke Bruce with police. So nata nga Sheriffo nyol chube.
No,
I went there and visit them. Yo but Kolbe Daming Gambia, we have to stand Buba Akanyantale. There we have a pressure of Nintinyaro Lungolo and Ikanya Lekoto. This is our money. We need our life in Hako Dinna. Nikeje welcome. Mantroso na Hakola. Ndimole Hakosoto. Menbe Konokone Hakosoto. Minimo Wulu Hakosoto. We need a future in this country.
Yes.
So you know more than that sila ko in the future tana. It will not work anymore. Now we have to get a stop to it.
Yes.
And the government have to respect it and know that this is for their children also. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kurang. Yeah. Someone was asking for Albe police or Sambala Kitiola, and is this other question? Is Islam Buba? Can you ask Kurang that as he was the secretary in the Jane Commission at some point, was his idea to do the public advertisement for the accusation and the commission, and why that idea changed? So what is asking that, Gregson?
Idea.
Do you understand?
What's his idea?
Can you read this, Gregson? I'm not sure whether it is much clear.
What's his idea to do the public advertisement? No, come on. I already explained this. Commission, they always, the commissioners will like an order issue. And then order issue according to law. It's like a high court judge order. So I don't know anything. As a bottom bed fire for it. I'm there when they make order, I execute. So why they make the order is not my business. But then with regard to the law, whether we will sue the police, whatever decision we take, we will talk to our advisors and so on, and then actions will be taken. Now, but Monyanta may understand Niko Jane Commission, it doesn't mean it belongs to Jane family. If we say Yaya Jame assets, we are not mean that Yaya Jame Talomu. Well, it's just a title. But you understand, because Nico Gambia assets, who are you referring to?
Yeah, it could be different.
H22, or are you referring to Gambia High School or Gambia College? They are all Gambia assets. So we say
Alhagie Commission.
Alhagie Commission. Among them, Alhagie Kundale Tamungo, Alkulimbang Dukare. So we pass that. Now, the idea, the idea is that this generational assets letting. Yalon baro nyante me understand wala ni manke ko corruption dolti me yalon ko na tata sinya kili yavo alabula je corridor binala ko no
aka 5 days
no ni mu generate men hapunta over 22 years wala kafuta nyoma a kontibota na kontibota o 22 years na tara kontibota nyama tenu bankola economy be nyame bi atitarla nyama tenu inflation o be kering atitarla jan tenu investment ono ko do investment funding ke be do ko sotolale factory ol yele man sakunda atita julo tala julo me yalon ka be mininding kana bi fonka 11 billion dollars bondi sawo sang ka interest o joala son ka men foto wala nyinti ko problem wol dol bi jambi wolte talla jambi kumbo dol be kerim bi wonya jiol be fitalale na tara nyin ko do man fufalti kasara woto generational wealth lamu. Therefore, na generation of all of us men bijam foi mamaring nam you will do it for ibakela puru foi bakela puru dimma foi bakela puru fama foi kotoma, but the whole generation don't men baby living in this country right now. Nimu one significant problem like $1 billion missing. Woman ke chaka ni quoti. Ni Gambia la GDP jibe omunta la Gambia be wosi Gambia be balundi no le sankili waranto samfula.
Kodi jamalo
ngoti woman ke kodi chakanti. Woto nyimukuleti me yalon ko baro na la mansakunda inyanta tala seriously kabim fundida mafo baro jipo mol mafo baro dis na tara politics and before la waltonu well mo fon call looted assets and mo be yalon ko looted assets men na ko be caring information of bondita kabrin to nga alamo malo ato men 2018 onim bitema 8 years kabiro nya molba fola fosaing article funtita me yalon ko a research la kete investigator andu mansakunda man funtinang ka foko paragraph 1 of the republic article mansonjela paragraph 2 hani batambe do famo ke batambe do fam admitera ko yes bulol notale nte bulol notajele because conflict of interest I will admit so kumembe wo nyama mansakunda ta mabono la koteke moli idea so do moli alon ko fangal bijele mel yalon ka man funti listo kono andu mol ba study kan defana mbo molle kono
so ko do bijele wol ma findi fo
mol yalon ko do biyo man funti ko do wol man ke yeah, that's logical nntanga for them ko the mathematics and the arithmetic doesn't add up and still now the arithmetic and the mathematics among add
yo ko dol jane commission wala dol wafi dol bije recipe wala
commission femfe wa batambe du da bije ko nga fole ko commission kono momen be ka do ko ke commission kono na manke Mamadi ti abe bota ministry of justice batambe la staff law in the administration of the commission they come from the ministry so ni ko commission are you saying that surahata le tata larangal wafi kanila no that's nonsense ntena na movo I never see the commissioners did not participate physically in that It is the staff of the Justice Ministry. Maybe you can say with the councils, the legal people inside the commission. But then that's why I'm saying, so Nimbatamberi Tadasiri Njaraga, wow, Commissioner Lenyindo Wavi, Alpha Capital Lenyindo Wavi. Yale Katwawal government, if you cannot convince them, confuse them. But Batambedu Mod Sabali, Mosi Akilotro, watching, they are on a mission to confuse Gambians. But let us not remain confused. The mathematics is very simple. Batambedu natala ko 1 billion Italia wala recover. Ntol ko Koloman missing that is almost 50 billion. Because after found a reporter, I reported Gile, Kabrin Jana Commission Banta, and we see how much he say is missing. And in Kabra Wafiro Kifana, I couldn't nati molio jele. In accounting kafolo work backwards. Near matam arithmetic yinke, he walked up backwards, ibajala balance. So there is something missing. So Baro Nyanta wole lonna. Ko sainte kamol fay o bantale batambe nyanta wole lonna kamol fay o bantale mod sabal nyanta wole lonna kamol fay o tambitale sain.
Tabai bong 100% soko ninying parliamentary inquiry starter. You will not be implicated.
I will. I have said I have been investigated by Surah Jane. I've been investigated by Ami Besura. I've been investigated by Batambedu. And they told me, if we found you one thing, you will go to mile 2. I am not in mile 2. I'm in my house. I will never be. No, one thing also. Still now, I have an old car. Very old. But then, I have the pictures. Even today, I have the pictures. But it's not yet time to produce some of the things. So what I'm saying, none of my relatives bought anything from there.
Thank you very much.
I don't buy anything. Nime left eta listo member Duma, ni listo member Santo yajibe fobe Mamadi Kurang na badi jale. My uncle just speak. Yes. I tell my family, leave this thing. Even when I was there, leave this thing. I said, no, go. And this I don't hate him, but I'm a professional. It's not about I love him also. I will do my job according to what I think is best for my country. And then not that I will be unfair to Yajame Puruku Paraka. No. Even Baro, I respect him. And people can go back to all my videos that I produce, whether I ever curse Baro or say something, me along koni na nyabe tilinding nyolanta for life. Nimmanka kisi roke aninka accountability ka manke ka mol doya mod sabal be men na television ol tabe podin na. Accountability mankoti, accountability menting a tonya for from badi nambang for na nibe particularly na for nita particularly na tonya for Wolum account, that's his professionalism. But it is called for President Ahakilot. Mulba advice ka meli along all dol ka for financial expert. All manke mod sabal manke financial expert. Mum financial expert. He know only one side. He cannot even read a bank's financial statement of a company because he's not an accountant. Near some MDI 80, he cannot pass it. He's an economist. He's one-sided. I am two-sided, and I'm not boasting. You understand what I mean? Yes, he said he bought two houses for his for the mother. So how much did you buy for the wife? How much do you buy for yourself? What about your child? How much you buy for them? I asset declaration. Okay, I 1.5 billion before I can call that advisor to the president. President I hakiloto.
So Alhagie
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Kurang. Ala barka ka jim programme fasa ka sembentu yandi alta official line sang ba fala mo le style fana sen ker fatu ni te ba jibe kan YouTube do isi subscribe
avoy style set in camera
al style sen science
alors in camera al style set in camera allez for the in camera
Charles Elvis Gom le jim programme comme nala molu Mustafa Kamara anil Lamin Diallo in farsilla wala ngebe tendu ke jay baake keba sawali nge tendu ke jay baake ngela kol jela bari mata no bi unfortunately watara time on bantal me murana le talata nala ni ala kiritala bye bye. Thank you very much.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Baiyo Sonko, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.